Are you looking for a good time with Iron Man? Well, I'm gonna give you an Iron Man boner to start off this video.
Maximum health!
Nice, beautiful! Oh! Holy!
Jarvis, clip that!
Bye-bye.
Wat zei ik wel?
But, who am I to tell you how to play Iron Man? Well, I'm an Iron Man main at heart, and I've got a pretty good history with the dude, so I thought it would be a good idea to share some Iron Man knowledge with the rest of the world, and hey, you might hear some things you haven't heard before or catch some knowledge you haven't thought about before when playing Iron Man. I'll go over 2 of my games and talk what I was thinking while playing and kind of explain my decision making in them. By the way, like the video if you like the 6-man ult at the start. Let's get started. Okay, here we go. So, start of the match, we attack first. It's the payload game mode, so we gotta push it. First, of course, cap the point to get the payload, but starting up when looking at the comps here, they don't have really anything good against me. Their damage is Moon Knight and Mr. Fantastic. They absolutely don't do anything against Iron Man. So I'm just chilling. To be honest, on this first push I didn't really do anything. I think our cap did most of the pushing and the team kind of steamrolled with him. Good push. Also, we have a magic that's very good for this situation, I think. Now the enemy switched to Spider-Man and Bucky, and I can already tell you Spider-Man is like my worst fear when playing Iron Man. That's the first encounter. I saw the Spider-Man first time, but I still thought that, okay, let's see how good he is, if I can continue with my Iron Man. Usually I would switch out if this was a little higher elo, but this is like just after the placements, after the season changed, and it's Platinum, so I was like, okay, let's see how good he is. Here he comes for me, which he absolutely should, but I have the whole team backing me up. Either way, every time I get pushed by a Spider-Man, I just spam heals. And I think in this game I actually did apologize for that, or explain that to my healers, that I'm not spamming heals because I'm blaming them or anything. It's just that I'm gonna need that help. Yeah, Iron Man is insanely dependent on healers. Yeah, he is dependent on heals, and if you have good heals, you should usually have pretty decent heals, then you're absolutely fine. Of course, if they are slow to react to your needs, then think about positioning a little better or more safely. That's all I can say. Here the Spider-Man comes again for me, and I absolutely fucked that up. My aim was not on point at all, and but due to my heals, the Spider-Man did not get me. He was kind of ass either way. But he didn't get me, so he decided to ult, and that eventually got me. Couldn't do anything against that, which is fine. It's fine. We were on a good position there, and didn't really affect anything that I died. So you can see me use a lot of the basic left click, the basic attack with Iron Man. When it comes to shooting further, I'm not just gonna try and beam the tanks or whatever to get my damage as high up as possible. I like to really disrupt the enemy's backline with my left clicks. And, you know, if you hit that direct, you do a huge chunk of damage, and the enemies usually don't expect that kind of burst from Iron Man. So, hitting a couple of left clicks is also a good idea to think about when playing with Iron Man. On defense on this map, you're gonna see me use that a lot more, but here again, I'm just not gonna try and beam. I'm gonna switch to my left click and trying to hit those directs, or even splash. You know, it's gonna tickle them, but it's an annoying tickle. The healers have to react to that kind of. Okay, Spider-Man came, good pick from him. I was kind of too far, I guess. Didn't have any cover, didn't have any teammates or healers next to me, so I just died. Good pick from Iron Man. Spider-Man, sorry. Here, I saw the Spider-Man go behind us, trying to get our Invisible Woman. And, yeah, that did not go too well for him, because I wanted to help Invisible Woman, obviously. Here, the Mantis got that revive, unfortunately. I did see the beacon, but didn't get to destroy it. I think I'm gonna ult here. Yeah, do I get her? Nice, I got her. So, every time I see a support ult, I want to ult that shit. I want to get rid of the support ult as often as I can. That's especially when we get to higher elo, that's what I only do. I try to get rid of the support ult. I don't ult for anything else. There are some special occasions, but yeah. We will get to those special occasions later. We're just finishing up our attack here. Spider-Man got away, unfortunately, but yeah, this attack round wasn't anything too special, I'd say. So we're gonna move up to defense and talk about some things there. This got to be a pretty interesting game, even though we kind of just dominated the attack. So this map is actually pretty great for the first hold here. For Iron Man, you have a lot of cover when you go, you know, up to the skies. And you have places to hide. The fog, for example. Let's skip ahead a little more. There we go. Here they come. So they have a Venom, which is not gonna do jack shit. Maybe the player was a bit don't know. Shouldn't probably say that. He might be a decent Venom player. He tried his best, but I saw him. I pretty often just tried to beam him. Force him to back off at least. If he has to use his E to stay alive, after that, when he gets low again, he's just gonna go away. If he doesn't get a pick in that time, then that's just great. But okay, you're gonna see me now use a lot of my left clicks against the Hawkeye, because they picked the Hawkeye, I think, to counter me a little. Hawkeye, not very good. You're just not gonna hit me reliably. I'm sorry. I have faced only a few Hawkeyes that are actually such insane god aimers that they're gonna counter me with him. But of course, if you have the aim, then sure, go for it. Venom just kind of came in alone here. We still had to back off. Well, I had to because I got low. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get this Ultron here. I should? Or we all get him. Yeah. Never mind, he gets away. Damn. Well, good for him. But usually when I hear Ultron ult, I'm just gonna focus him off as Iron Man, because it's super easy for me with the beam. Here again, I'm not gonna do any serious damage to the Hawkeye with the left clicks. I'm just being annoying. Like, hey, you're shooting at me, I shoot at you. If you're not gonna do anything else than that, then I'm fine with it. Because I can switch my focus up real quick, but he is staying in the backlines and he can't switch the focus up that easily. And he's also just, I guess, annoyed at me, so he ain't gonna do anything else except just trying to kill me. They trying to push here without any support ults, I think. Well, if they use a support ult, I have mine. There we go. I should ult this. Do I get him? Yes, I get him. Perfect. So, and I even get the Storm there. Storm also a very bad pick against Iron Man. The duel in the skies is just gonna go in Iron Man's favor each time. The beam is insane. So, yeah. Storm, not very good pick against Iron Man. When it comes to shooting with Iron Man's left click far away, and especially flyers, yeah, those are not gonna connect, but I tried them anyways. There was nothing else to do. Here again, just disrupting the Hawkeye, not giving him any free time to shoot me. This, yeah, Ultron, you're just dead. Sorry, I just activated my E as well, so that beam is gonna be extra good. You're just gonna die. Sorry. Venom, you're still in. Everyone else backed off. I don't know what he was doing. I guess a little bit no awareness there. That's fine. They're just really scared. Really scared. I don't know. I don't remember this game so well that I could say that they got the point. They could have gotten the point here. I don't remember. I think they strange portaled and got the point here, but not sure. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, okay, so this is the kind of situation where I decided to ult something else than the support. And why I did it is because, well, the Venom was alone there, and I did not want him to stall us with all that extra health he gets from E and his ult. So just insta-killing him I thought was a pretty good idea, and they didn't get any overtime or anything. So the round just ends there because of that, basically. Okay, so this time, again, payload, we're on the attack. I don't remember this map's name. I have not played in a few seasons that actively. But what are we up against? We have a Hela immediately. It's a... Well, this is gonna be controversial as fuck, but I'm gonna say that Hela is not a counter to Iron Man. The main reason is if you have good move and good healers to back you off, good positioning, Hela is not gonna be a problem. Just saying. It's gonna be a decent pick against Iron Man, but not a counter, per se. Again, just like with the Hawkeye, I've only encountered few Helas that are actually such insane aimers that they just ruin my game. But yeah, that's so rare, and you can see my movement there. The Hela ain't gonna do shit. I'm even gonna switch to Hela's POV there to see what it looked like for him. How do I change to him? F4? Yeah, there we go. So let's see his POV trying to hit me. Yeah, he started shooting me, so I started doing the circle. And yeah, good luck with that. It's really difficult, that's all I'm saying. Let's switch back to me. There I am. Yeah, we just win that fight, get a bit of stagger. 4 of them is down, 2 ain't gonna do shit. They either race wand, never mind. Forget that. Trying to push the weird Groot looking dude to go a little faster with my melees there, I guess.
Now might be a good time to stop them.
A little AFK, I guess. I was doing something else. Probably shuffling my deck of cards, because that's what I do. It's a little, not ADHD trick, like, it's my fidget spinner, basically. I shuffle a deck of cards. Again, a lot of using my left click there. Just poke them. I had ult, but either way, it's a pretty good way to get ult charge if you don't have anything else to do. I didn't want to push up. And here, we got the Gambit ult, and we are just rolling in with the Gambit ult. Absolutely decimated the enemies. Absolutely decimated the enemies. That's when you push in. They didn't really have any answer to that. Well, the Luna did have an ult, I think. Did she? Let me go back a bit. What actually happened here? Okay, let's see. Moon Knight goes down, so they're 5 versus 6. Luna has ult now, but it's too late because 4 of them are down. Yeah, fair enough. So Luna didn't have ult, so that situation was not savable in any way. That's fine, skip ahead a bit. Let's see when they come back. I remember I have an insane Iron Man ult in this game, right about here, but anything else from this game I don't remember. They use Gambit ult, they have Hela ult. There's the Luna ult, and I've decided that I want to go in with the Luna to kill it. And their whole team happens to stack there. And that is a free Hexa. 5 with the ult, and then the cleanup from the Hela. Let's look at that again, because it happened very, very fast. Okay, start of the engagement here. They're coming in, they have all spawned in. They're like, okay, let's take this back. We got some ults, but we do also... We have a Magneto ult.
I am ready to put on a show.
Ah, so here. Now, check this their Luna has ulted, their Magneto has ulted, and Hela has ulted. Hela survived my ult because she was in the air. But right here, I remember I was waiting for the Magneto ult, the enemy Magneto ult, to stop. Our Magneto ulted as well to kill the Luna, but wasn't able to. But yeah, I just had to wait for their Magneto ult to end, and I kind of got lucky. Well, we had our Cloak and Dagger ult, which kept me alive during my push here. I went deep, but they didn't look at me too much. And let's just say I got also kind of lucky that their Strange or Magneto didn't have their shield up to block this. So I got lucky, but I think still in that way, it was a good idea to try to go for that ult. Either way. But yeah, I'd say the biggest counter to my Iron Man and how I play him is definitely Magneto. Magneto with his ult. Yeah, it's just insanely strong. Magneto should have his ult up as fast as Iron Man gets it. So in each fight, if he wants to, he can just deny the Iron Man ult to save up their support. They picked Iron Man here against me, which, yeah, sure, it could do something, but I don't think the enemy Iron Man is as experienced with him as I am, so I should win that engagement at least like 60% of the time, I hope. I consider myself a pretty good Iron Man at this point. Let's see if he switches away from the Iron Man, because he ain't gonna do shit with that character, let's be honest. Either way, their heals aren't really suited for him. I think Invisible Woman is amazing with Iron Man, because the shield, and you can just kite with the shield in the air. Really good. Yeah. Iron Man was just alone there. Their whole team is crumbling. We're getting this for free. Am I gonna ult this raccoon or... Yeah. I didn't get him. He disappeared from my view, but that's fine. The idea was to kill the raccoon so they wouldn't get any overtime.
But we're gonna move up to the defense, and I think this didn't go as well. This was a rough defense for us.
So yeah, their Iron Man is changing to Punisher. Yeah, okay. Punisher doesn't have quick burst in a way, except of course the shotgun, duh, or the ult, but the main assault rifle that he has isn't gonna quickly burst down me, but it can tickle me and be annoying for sure. And it's a hit scan weapon, so it's a decent pick. You can absolutely fight Iron Man with Punisher. I don't, and of course, yeah, you can fight against Iron Man with so many hit scan characters, but again, I don't think they're counter, like clear counter. A clear counter is Magneto if he wants to deny me, and Strange can be really annoying with his shield as well. Emma shield too, honestly. But of course Emma shield isn't as easy to use as Strange shield or Magneto shield or Bubble or whatever. Oh my god, I hate Magnetos. So again, staying behind the pillar here, just positioning myself, have some cover. I got the heals behind me. I got to a half HP and decided to back off. Well, we're gonna get Jeff swallowed here. I'm gonna get thrown out, right? Yeah. Flying character that can't fly after Jeff spits you out. Nothing to do there. Go back. I think most of us died, so let's just not get staggered, I guess. Very greedy turret there. Wish we could have got them to punish there, but of course their whole team was there to back him up just after the turret died. They're really stacked up. I have my ult, I'm thinking about it, but so does pretty much everyone else have an ult in their team, almost at least. This was really stupid of me. I wanted to go behind them. I tried to get a greedy ult, and the Punisher just picks me off. Well played. Good idea to push me. He knew I was completely alone. Stupid of me, but I tried to be greedy with my ult and get a cheeky one. Didn't get it. They knew immediately that I was behind them. Okay, there's Luna ult came out. I didn't get the Luna. I didn't get anyone actually. Yeah, but I tried. That's what matters, right? But the idea again there was to kill the Luna because she ulted to deny them of any kind of push. Jeff, I don't know what he was doing, just not a good idea to jiggle around a character that can splash damage you, even though you have bad aim, like me. The thing about Iron Man, you don't really need good aim either. I don't think I have a decent aim. I have like a gold flat aim, but then my game sense and knowledge of the different characters, etc. is higher up, so I kind of know what to do against what. And how to play against what, so... But my aim, yeah, it's not up there. So, that's probably the reason why I play Iron Man quite a bit. He doesn't really need that much aim. Just the beam, but also it's very forgiving. Forgiving to use it. So, definitely a character you should consider if you don't have such good aim. Is Iron Man. Well, they get the first point there. Nothing we could do there. We didn't really win any big fight except the first one, I think, on defense. But let's just see how this evolves. Punisher being very annoying to me, just poking me. I'm poking him back. That's fine. Still got my ult. Haven't used it in a while, which kind of sucks. I should have used it, but didn't really find any reasonable opportunity except this one maybe. I could just ult that, but. Okay, I decided to ult here. And the Magneto does what Magneto does. Ults my ult. Fair enough. Like, that's why I think the character is so good against me. Tried to get away there with my jiggles. Remember that these jiggles that you do with Iron Man to get away does also make it harder for your healers to heal you. So, it's a bit risky, you know. Enemies hit you easier, but then your healers hit you easier. And the other way around, of course. We have a big push here, but Jeff swallows me again. Unfortunately. He dies though. Nice. So, we keep going. I'm just staying alive here due to Cloak and Dagger ult. And the enemies aren't really focusing on me. And yeah, we win that engagement. Nothing's really happening here. They're just grouping up, waiting for everyone to come back. Now they have. They're really far away from the payload though. Still just poking, getting my ult up. And using my beam here. It's a really good idea to use your E-beam just to really kill the tanks. Trying to get them low, surprise them kind of with the DPS. And before we get to that fight again, see how I backed off? Their tanks are gonna push up here. Yeah, but the rest of the team is gonna go down low and come behind us, kind of. I noticed that, and I did not want to be greedy here. My E just ended. There's no way I can fight these guys right here in front of me. Four of them. And the tanks pushing up on the higher ground there. I just need to back off, and that's what I do. Just get the fuck out. Almost died, though. But if I was greedy, I would have stayed there. But didn't. Just sometimes it's a good idea to run. I tried to get my ult here. Didn't get it out. I wanted to get the Punisher. That was my idea. Either way, they were pretty stacked up next to each other, so that could have been multiple kills with the ult. But Punisher just barely kills me before I get my ult out. Unfortunate. No can do there. But the idea was to get the Punisher. That's also a good way to use your ult, I guess. Because there is a big window of opportunity when Punisher is ulting that he can't shoot, obviously. There's the animation. That's when you basically just ult him. And he's very slow too. He doesn't have much movement there. But I want to go back, see how I died, and talk about that. Because I think I was too far up ahead. And I wanna learn it from myself. Here, so they're pushing up with the whole team. I am pretty much our front line. Well... Is it C? Yeah, okay, well... Let's go back a bit. Just want to see here. Yeah, no, okay, I just got focused down, but I was too far up ahead either way. I should have gone back a bit more. Let me come back. Okay, we're back. Let's see what's gonna happen now. I don't remember this game that well. Yeah, we're just poking with our E and left click. It's again, it's such a good burst damage to use your E and left click. It deals a big chunk if it directs, honestly. It does. It can surprise the enemy. And then they don't even realize that an Iron Man has sniped them. Again, just they're so clumped up, I use my left click all the time. I get my ult back up quite fast because of that. I hear the Magneto ult, so I know that, okay, now is my chance to use my ult, because their Magneto doesn't have it. I get into this corner. Not a good idea. Our whole team is down. And that was a lucky one. Honestly, that was a super lucky one. I knew the Magneto didn't have his ult. He didn't have his shield because he just used it. He can't immediately put it back up. I just used the ult, kind of stagger them a bit. 2 down. I die as well, but our whole team was down. Kind of delayed their push a bit, I guess, by getting 2. Very good ult from our Magneto there to get the Mantis, because I didn't have my ult, so perfect. Let's see. Did I get swallowed? No. Okay, I think the Cloak and Dagger saved me there from the swallow too. I was pretty high up, but not enough. I don't know what this Punisher was doing. He was trying to get away from our Punisher? Maybe? Very interesting. He was off guard. Well, out of position. I went top here. So, you see, right here, there is a team fight happening below me in this underground section. Their tanks are fighting there. I'm gonna get covered by going up here and shooting down at their healers, just being a piece of shit against them, poking them around, doing some damage, just trying to you know, get their attention away from their tanks and the fight that's happening down there. So they might not get as good of heals to their tanks, and we might too, well, my team could be able to pick 1 or 2 tanks off of the enemies. So that's what I tried to do there. That's why I'm doing this. I have my E up, I'm not using the beam, and I almost even killed the Jeff right there. That's how strong the left click is on E. 1 good shot and the Jeff is almost dead. I backed off because I was alone there. I could have maybe gotten heals, but I knew I wasn't really the focus for our healers, especially after this Punish ult came in. I tried to hide, get some cover here, had to kind of run. My team is decimated right now, we're 2 down. Our Cloak and Dagger ults, I hear that, so I was like, okay, I can go back in. Perfect. Magneto ulted, this is my time. I can ult them back. But it was a good try again. I didn't get value from my ult there. But imagine if that did. It would have been huge. Unfortunately, the Magneto has his shield. He knows what to do. And he shields it. That's just it. Why Magneto is so good against Iron Man? He has 3 things he can do against Iron Man's ult. He can shield it, he can ult it, and he can bubble it. Bubble is so good against it, because even though it's single target, it just can, you know, save 1 friendly or himself. But because I, as Iron Man, want to ult his supports when they're ulting, that he just has to bubble the support and his team will live, basically. That's what it means. So, with 1 character saved, he saves his whole team from me. He's such a good character against Iron Man. But my whole point there, again, perfect time for... I'm pausing a lot of this game now, but I just want to explain what happens. So, I hear our Cloak and Dagger ult. You usually want to ult in your support ult, because you can stay alive. You're a huge target when they hear that maximum pulse voice line. You just become a target instantly. If they don't have any CC, they're just gonna kill you. Usually, enemies don't CC you that often when you're ulting, because it's so chaotic. They have, like in these team fights, it's so chaotic, and they don't have their cooldowns anyway up that well, so they're just gonna try and shoot you before you get that ult off. But well, actually, the Cloak and Dagger ult might have faded away here a bit. I don't know, it might be a visual bug, because it's right here, but either way, I wanted to stay in the Cloak and Dagger ult, and ult myself, and maybe get a big one, and it was a really good try. But all of his teammates were behind the shield, and it blocked it. It saved 4 of them, honestly. I don't know how the Strange didn't die here, but let's see again. I see the shield popping up, so I try to shoot it to the ground and not the shield, because then at least it splashes right, but every single teammate he has are behind his shield. Sorry, don't know what I tried to say there, but yeah, anyway. Strange had his shield up, so he didn't die either. It's fine. We win this fight anyways. My team came back, even though we were 2 or 3 down there. And Jeff tried to swallow everyone, but that's just not gonna work. Our Cloak and Dagger again. Very good dodge. Very good dodge. So, that ended in 2 and 3. So, those were pretty good games to show you guys what I do with Iron Man and how I try to play him. So, a few key points after that commentary, you could say. As Iron Man, you should know what characters are good against you and what you are good against. Secondly, your job with ult is to get supports or shut down other ulting enemies. Thirdly, I use left click a lot and not beam. With the beam, you are slightly easier to hit and you are close to the enemy. Instead, I like to hit their backline and disrupt heals, so your team might be more easily picking off enemies during that time. I didn't really explain any movement or positioning in this video, but I can do another one focusing more on that if you guys want. Also, I can do a video about Iron Man counters and matchups if you guys want to get more in depth to that. Anyways, this was it for me. Hopefully this was helpful, and consider liking and subscribing. See ya!